the people that you had in your life was jealous of you the whole time. The interesting thing about people, guys, is that we bring them in our lives and we have or show or demonstrate that we have their best interests at heart. And then things go left. You got to understand that in order to protect yourself, you got to really take inventory of the people you keep around you. A lot of people we let in our lives, they learn everything they need to learn about us, then they betray us. We go through this type of stuff all the time. I've experienced this where said people were not necessarily friends. At the same time, you could say you're getting to know people type of phase, and you would give these people the benefit of the doubt. You would open your home to them, show them good hospitality, and then they start to switch up. How many of you had that happen to you? You brung somebody in your circle. You may have invited people to your house, and then they switched up on you. You found out they were a snake. You had to cut them off immediately. I've had to do this to people, guys, because at first people, when they get around you, they try to be on their best behavior. But when they have ulterior motives, they know how to fake the funk. A lot of people are fake. A lot of people know how to blend in. They know how to be a chameleon. And at the same time, because you have a good heart, you give them the benefit of the doubt. Because under normal circumstances, you should know better, but you don't want to live in a box. You don't want to be antisocial. You want to really interact with people. So you give people a chance, and then they end up betraying you. And then you're left figuring it out like, I don't even want to be bothered no more. And that's where a lot of people are right now. A lot of people are just figuring out, I'm just going to stay to myself, roll solo, just do my own thing, And again, if you got to do that to protect your peace, then do what you got to do. I always tell people to roll solo. I always tell people to pretty much learn how to be alone. Learn how to enjoy your own company, because a lot of times we think that we need the company of all these different people that we invite in our lives, but we really don't. Sometimes we just gotta go at life and just be to ourselves and figure things out as we go. The world is weird with a lot of weird people. We have to make adjustments in order to protect our peace, in order to enjoy our solitude and conserve our energy. We have to learn how to not have all the wrong people in our lives. We don't want to get to the point where we're isolated and we're just like a loner somewhere. We don't want to do that, right? We don't want to go to the far extreme, and we don't want to go the other route to another extreme. We want to be balanced. That is the way we're going to be able to navigate life, because you need to interact with people. At the same time, rolling solo is very important because it allows you to learn about yourself. Too many people want to get into your life to figure you out so they could destroy you, so they could take you off your course, so that they can manipulate you or destroy your relationship. Maybe you're a man or a woman and you got a good relationship, and people from the outside, they could see it. They don't like that. A lot of people don't like when you're happy. A lot of people don't like when you're at peace. They don't like when you have anything going for yourself. They quickly want to sabotage it because they see you as a threat to their existence. So a lot of times when you invite people in your life and they get to experience just a little bit of your existence, it can really bring out rage and jealousy in people. This is why you got to be careful when you bring people and invite them to your home. Sometimes you let people in your home and they're not ready, guys. They're not ready. Some of you that are viewing right now, you have a nice place, whether a nice house, a nice apartment, condo, whatever your setup is. A lot of you have a lifestyle that you worked hard for. And when you bring people around, in your mind, you're thinking that they have your best interest at heart, that they're going to be happy for you, but they don't be that way. Sometimes you let people in your house and they walk through it and they're looking around, and they're kind of looking at what you got. They're looking at your furniture. They're looking at the rooms. They're looking at all this stuff, and they start to calculate and trying to figure out, well, how is it that you are able to do that and they can't? So now they start to get upset. Now they start to feel some type of way. Now they start getting jealous. And before you know it, they start telling other people about you in a negative way, or they try to set you up in order to try to see if they could get you to forfeit your calling, or perhaps lose everything that you worked for. This is why you need the right kind of people in your corner, the right kind of friends, the right kind of family, because even with your family, they can do this too. Sometimes it'd be your own family that destroy you. It'd be your own family that's spreading rumors. You wondering why the rumors in the street. The rumors started from your own family. You know, it didn't even start from nobody in the street. It came from your family, because your family members, they pretty much know about you. They know about your life. This is why you need to limit the amount of information that you actually give your family. I get it. Sometimes you go through things. You want to tell your family about this. You want somebody to talk to. At the same time, in 2026, you got to protect your peace. You got to protect your solitude. And you don't want nobody draining your energy. And a lot of times you can give too much information to your family members because you confide in them, you trust them, and you don't realize they haven't really stood the test of time with you. Just because somebody is blood, just because they're your family, it doesn't necessarily mean that they got your best interests at heart. A lot of family members are jealous of family. I've seen this in my own family. I've seen this in other people's families. I've heard nightmare stories of people talking about how their own family did them in the worst possible way. And it can really mess you up inside to know that your family can betray you. You would think that a family member would never do such a thing, but family members will betray you and think that they're justified in doing it. And I think that a lot of us that experience these things, it can create deep-rooted trauma, deep-rooted pain and hurt, that if we're not careful, we end up carrying that. Rather than overcoming our trauma, rather than overcoming the issues of the past, we end up developing the trauma and helping it to grow. And now it ruins future relationships, whether business relationships, friendships, and even future family ties. It ruins everything because we're still carrying the pain of the past. This is why you can't let people come in and literally project their demons onto you to the point where your life has been sabotaged because you're listening to all of these negative people that want you to suffer. Most people don't like to see you happy. Most people don't want to see you driving good, living good, dressing nice. They get mad at everything you do. They get jealous instantly. And this is why you got to limit what you show. A lot of people like to show off. They like to show out. It could be very dangerous doing that. You know, you don't want to do stuff like that. You want to live a humble life. You want to be a humble person. I'm not saying to just stay isolated and just like stay in a box somewhere. I mean, if you work hard, you should be living good. You should be able to shine a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with shining. But when you deliberately try to shine and flex on people that don't really have it like that, that's going to create jealousy in people, guys. You can't do stuff like that. Stop trying to show off and flex on people that don't got nothing. That don't make no sense. You're gonna only make them get jealous of you. And now they're going to be speaking negative and create a mess, and you don't really need that type of stuff. If anything, try to uplift people so they could be where you are. If anything, if they don't want to listen, then you move on. Productive people should only hang around productive people. Me as a person, I cannot be around a person who's lazy, a person who's not productive, a person who's always negative all day. I can't be around that because that's not who I am. So as a person, you want to get rid of people and cut people off who are not pretty much on your frequency. I don't want to say on your level, because this is not about looking down on people. This is about elevating and understanding your worth, understanding your potential, and literally deducting the people that are not really adding value to your life. So you want to be around people that are go-getters like you, people that are strong like you, people that work out like you, people that think fast, people that are intelligent. Those are the kind of people that you could be around, because typically successful people that are self-motivated, they typically hang around other people that are just like them. and that adds value to you. But when you're around people that are lazy, people that don't want to work, people that are jealous, people that are doing all these negative things, it becomes very difficult, very, very difficult to even exist, because they're going to always be jealous of you. They're going to always find something wrong with you to talk about. And you're going to be like carrying the load of these type of people, thinking they're your friends, and they're not your friends. Those are your enemies. And a lot of us have frenemies that are in our lives, and we tolerate them being there. And they shouldn't be there, guys. We should have got rid of them a long time ago. I get rid of a lot of people, guys. As soon as I recognize that somebody's a snake, that somebody's doing dirt, I cut them off immediately, because I don't need them to cause any more future damage. I just cut them off immediately, because a lot of times, if you don't, because they know some things about you, they're going to use that to their advantage to try to punish you and try to humiliate you. And you don't have that kind of time, guys. So if the video resonates with you and you feel this type of message, if you're in these type of situations, guys, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hype the video. Come in the comments and let us know exactly what's going on. This is a community of like-minded people where we try to elevate people, give them information that can help them to navigate through life. This is a community where you have intelligent people that are able to comprehend life's issues and offer the advice and perhaps experiences so that others who are going through or facing these issues can feel a sense of relief to know that, hey, I'm not the only one that is being betrayed by family and friends, being set up to be sabotaged. And it's like you have the foresight to recognize when people are doing these things. This is why it's very good to be prayed up and keep an eye on the Most High and have God in your life, because it's like a lot of people try to plot and do things to you. But if you have that foresight to see the future, to see what people are doing, have that discernment, you can have people that are plotting on you. And because you have God in your life, you could discern that this person is up to no good, and you can end up cutting them off before they even start to plot against you. So rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. Let me know what you think of the video. I'll catch you in the next one.